Would I euthanize my own mother? Well, I have always wanted to get her back for bringing me into this godforsaken earth. Also, she should have got me the Super Nintendo for my birthday, like I asked. So, I guess the real question is, why shouldn't I euthanize my mother, right? I don't really have that dilemma to euthanize or not to euthanize my mother, but I am on the way to the podcasting studio to record the next episode, or one of the next episodes of the Important Question podcast. And those two O's back there in my window kind of look like boobies. The podcast is really fun. We get together and we talk about topics that just weird kind of what-if topics. And this one of them for this time is going to be, would you euthanize your mother? So I figure I'll use this time on the way over to the podcasting studio to ponder such things. We've already established that, of course, I would. The question really is, why wouldn't I? Now, I know you guys might think that I'm being harsh here, but you really have to understand how much I wanted a Super Nintendo when I was younger. Like, I really wanted it. I didn't just kind of want it. I didn't want it because a friend wanted it. I wanted it. It would have been part of me. It would have completed me in a way that nothing else in this, once again, I'll reiterate, godforsaken hellhole of an earth would completed me. So it was very important that I had this, and my mother was terrible for not getting it for me. There was a game, The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Have you ever played that game? That would complete anybody who's played that game. It's amazing. So don't roll your eyes at me, internet audience. It was a 16-bit Legend of Zelda game. Look, Legend of Zelda t-shirt. I didn't even mean for that to come together so beautifully. That's how important the system was to me. And also Super Metroid, the best video game that's ever existed anywhere on this Earth or any other Earth or Earth-like planet, including all of those planets that NASA just happens to come across every couple of years, getting everybody all excited about outer space and shit. Hey NASA, send a photograph, take a selfie with some of this life that you suspect is out there. I'm tired of all of our hopes getting up. There's an Earth-like planet out there. How Earth-like is it? Is it full of beings whose bitch of a mother bring them into that godforsaken hellhole of an Earth-like planet? They don't need aliens, us in this case being the aliens, coming down on their planet and being amazed by all this shit that they probably take for granted. Maybe they eat diamonds for breakfast and we're like, wow, diamonds. And they're like, yeah, haha, we get it, okay? All we can afford is diamonds. Really funny Earthlings. And we're like, no, genuinely, that's amazing that you guys can eat diamonds for breakfast, not only because you have such an abundance of diamonds, but also because your teeth are strong enough to crush diamonds. And they say, oh, you want all these, you think the diamonds are so great, well, why don't you just take them then? And so we take them, we take so many of them that when we come back to Earth, they're really, because they can become valueless. Because there's so many of them, there's such an abundance, and that's how value works. Value is based entirely upon how much the community is willing to cherish it. So there's so much of it, we don't care anymore. And now we have all this abundance of diamonds that don't mean anything, and our teeth are too weak to even eat the diamonds, so we have to end up using them to like bedazzle jean jackets. So if you're watching this, Mom, you should look out. Next time you break your ankle and you're in the hospital, you better put me on the do not visit list, if there is such a list, because I'm coming for you, Mom. I'm gonna bust into your room and I'm gonna take a pillow, and it's not even gonna be like a high thread count pillowcase, it's gonna be very itchy, and I'm gonna put it over your face. I'm gonna slowly smother you until you're no longer breathing, and then I'm gonna lie and say someone broke in and did it. It wasn't me. I was busy praying with my eyes closed when someone came in here and did it. That's what I'm gonna say, and they're probably gonna believe me, because prayer, I'm also gonna ask that they believe me in my prayer. Oh wait, I just remembered, my mom did give me the Super Nintendo for my birthday.